Well, I figured today was a good day to give an update on my duramax build. So here it is, twin turboed LB7 duramax with the solid axle swap. Currently I'm doing a paint, which I started doing on the other side already. You've already got some paint on it. Probably shouldn't have it, but whatever, it's going to be Dove Gray. And then it's getting turned into a tow truck. I didn't have a plan for this truck when I first bought it, but other than I just wanted it. And now it's being a tow truck. I had to modify the wheel lift. This was off an 86 Chevy, and now what's going on my truck? Well, it hit the fuel tank, because on the older trucks, fuel tanks are on the outside of the frame. Yeah, I could have done something different with the fuel tank, but I took and cut it out and notched it. This has no effect on my wheel lift. Wheel lift still slides back and forth just fine. It's all the way in right now, so it's fully compressed. I have a Holmes 480 that's actually an upgraded bed. Most Holmes 480 you find do not have the hydraulic lift. They run, I think it's dual cable lift on the boom, and also most of them do not have the hydraulic wheel lift, so that is also an upgrade. Most of them just have the straps. That's what these are. So mine has both. Mine has dual hydraulic winches. All the boom functions, everything works fine. This boom probably goes about 14 to 16 foot in the air. It goes way up there. It's pretty nice bed. It's not too beat up. It was re-powder coated. It just sat for many years. If I was to power wash, it'd probably still shine. Actually, in certain spots, you can see really actually how decent it is. All my controls and everything are good. It's definitely getting all new filters and a lot of new hoses. Even though none of these hoses leak, they've been on the elements for a while. They end up gonna blow, so I might as well just get to them. Right now I've got it chained to the lift to get it up in the air, but underneath I'll have to change all the brackets. Somebody had homemade these at some point anyways. They're not very good. I'll be making all new, since these won't bolt up to my truck anyways, because my frame is 10 inches wider. So I'm actually going to run into problems with that hydraulic hose and maybe a few other things, but I can notch those plates. I can move that filter if I have to, which isn't too bad. A little bit of work, but it's fine. I got to rip all these wires out and redoing all the wiring, because they had it at the front right behind their cab. I am putting it right here at this box, which I actually had to do some fixing yesterday because they never had the reverse wire hooked up, and they cut the damn trailer brake wire and had Romex wire for my trailer brakes. So yesterday I took and rewired it. There you go, you get to see this side too. I got my custom seats in the truck too, but there's my trailer brakes up on the dash. They were mounted down there before. You can see the two mounting holes. So coming along, I'm getting ready to build some sort of a front bumper, and now the truck wants injectors, so I gotta buy new injectors for it. Damn money thirsty brat. There it is. That's the color of the paint. I had a mess up right here. I bumped the air pressure when I was painting. If all I would have done was pulled my gun away and stopped and reshot after I fixed my air pressure, would have been fine. I had a little mistake though, and I will take and fix it. But as of right now, we're getting everything else done. I do think I'm going to be pulling these airbags. They're not even hooked up anyway, since I did lift the truck, which I didn't want. But I did end up lifting the truck 5 inches. I probably could have went another inch on the rear. That's way it'd be more level, but it's fine. I can end up fixing that later. But I'm going to pull these airbags, and I'm going to get some big rig airbags off like a dump truck or something like that, like a Kenworth or something, and I'll put those in there, and I'll make nice brackets for them. I think they're easy to find at most of your truck places, so if any ever went out, I could just go grab one, and that'll help my suspension a ton. I am going to convert this to a dually, and some heavier duty springs and shocks and stuff, because I do not want any of that to fail at any given point. especially when I'm gonna have, you know, big, you know, different types of rigs and stuff on my wheel lift and chains and whatever happens there. I need to make sure it's nice and strong. So, but yeah, here's my wheel lift. I will end up repainting all this a different color because that yellow and red does not go with my build. If anything, gray and blue. So far, blue has been my color I'm doing stuff. Like my hydraulic pump. I mounted the hydraulic pump this morning, but before I did, nice and blue. So, pretty sweet. That's just where I got the tank hookup, is the bigger one. And then the other one is my hydraulic supply pressure. And then I'm going to put an air solenoid to lock in the PTO when I want. So it'd be pretty sweet. But there's just an update on the Duramax tow truck build now.